Hi guys, Paul here. Hope you're all safe and well. So wanted to bring a new video onto my channel today, and this is my first impressions video of the TT Isle of Man Ride on the Edge 2 game on the Xbox One. Bit different to my normal content, which is generally test ride and vlog videos. Given the current restrictions in the UK at the moment, I'm not able to take bikes out for test ride or ride my own bike, so I thought it'd be a good opportunity to try something a bit different. I'm really into games and I do like racing games, and I've heard there's been a lot of improvements on this game to the original TT game, so I wanted to test that out and go through the gameplay footage. Just as a quick race option I'm looking at here, I'm just going through the bike selection process. And like I say, it's not necessarily going to be a permanent change to the channel. I may do a few more of these videos, but once the restrictions are lifted, I'll be able to take bikes out for test ride and so on. But I can say initially, based on my first kind of hour on the game, the handling is definitely an improvement over the first, which is where I think some of the criticism came in. And so here you can see I'm picking out the Superbike with Peter Hickman. Visually then, I think the game looks great. There's a lot of detail in the bikes, and the scenery and the track itself looks fantastic. It's fairly similar to the first game, but they have improved the lighting effects a little bit. It's not up there with some of the AAA games like Forza Horizon and maybe even the Ride series, but it nevertheless looks excellent and you get a great sense of speed. This is running on my Xbox One S and it's at 1080p, so it's not in 4K, but I personally feel like it still looks great. In terms of the settings on this video then, I've got the traction control on full and the wheelie control on full. I've got it as a customizable setting. You can have default settings like, semi-professional, professional and so on, or you can customize it. But I find having the traction control and the wheelie control on full just makes it a little bit easier to handle while you're getting used to the game. You can also toggle or turn off these braking markers that you see on the screen. It is a very simulated kind of game as opposed to it being arcade kind of handling. So if you clip a curb, for example, you immediately will come off the bike, and also if you brake too hard or not enough, it's quite unforgiving. So it's not like, I say, car racing games like Forza where you can bounce off the edge of the track and so on. You do have to concentrate quite a lot, and it requires quite a lot of skill and practice to get a good lap. But that is, from my point of view, a definite positive to the game. It's very addictive, so you almost kind of want to do lap after lap until you get the perfect lap, and it does require a lot of practice. But again, it replicates the TT quite well in that way, I feel. From the first game though, they have definitely improved the handling. The first game, as those of you who played it will probably know, the bikes felt quite unpredictable, so the slightest kind of oversteer or understeer and it would just throw you off, and often it was without any warning, and sometimes you'd not necessarily really made a mistake. This feels a lot more stable, and they've really worked on the physics and the handling, and it definitely shows. Audio wise then, the bikes sound great. There's no licensed soundtrack or recognisable artists or bands that I'm aware of, and that's something that's lacking, but it was the same with the previous TT game and even the Ride series of games. So I think in future it'd be nice if they had some, songs or artists that you recognise, but it could be down to budget issues in terms of getting the licenses. There is quite an annoying simulated wind effect, and even if you go into the options menu and turn it right down to 0 on the wind noise and the ambient volume, it's still quite loud. So I'm not certain if that's a bug or if it's something that I've not done correctly in the settings. It's more noticeable when you're using a headset, but yeah, kind of a minor point, but it is something that I think they could patch or update in future. A couple other little negative points is that there doesn't seem to be any lightweight bikes in this game, and also Ian Hutchinson seems to be missing from the rider list, which is quite incredible really, given how successful he is at the TT. But other than that, overall it's an excellent game. The handling's a big improvement over the last TT game. The visuals look great. It's an addictive game, so it's brilliant at this point in time to waste a few hours on. You're always looking to perfect your last lap, and I really enjoyed it. I'm looking to get on with the career mode and try out the classic bikes too. So hopefully, if you enjoyed this video, we'll put out a couple more videos on this game in future, particularly looking at the classic bike mode and also just going through some of the other different options that are available. Again, thank you to those of you who've subscribed to my channel already. If you've not yet done so, then please do subscribe, and we'll aim to put more videos out like this in future. I'm getting close to 2,000 subscribers now, which is amazing, to be honest, so thanks again. And if you've got any comments or questions on this game, then please ask away, and I'll do my best to answer them. Thanks for watching.